Hey guys, welcome to the Phinnean podcast, where we take a fun look and a critical approach to the UAP field, sightings, abductions, testimonials, interviews, as well as video footage, analyzed through a critical lens, of course. So join us, sit back, enjoy the ride. Introduce you all to the Phinnean podcast.
Phinnean podcast, yo.
Yeah, baby. So this is going to be where we take a fun, yet a critical approach to the UAP field. You know, sightings, abductions, and all the crazy stuff that's going on out there. We got some testimonials, interviews from people, including ourselves. We have had some experiences and stuff like that. Which
That's right.
Pretty wild, which I think we did get into in our first little episode, if you want to call it that we shot over here, which I thought was really cool, which is... this is sort of an extension of us deciding to get together and
That's right.
Make
We've
some
been
fun out of
friends.
this and do this.
We've been friends for a long time, and we had this common event happen to us that kind of brought us back together without even realizing it. Which we can talk about that. That's a fun, interesting conversation.
Yeah.
But just
cool.
to let the people know that we also have a website where there's additional content, or in addition, the content that we'll be reviewing on podcasts, and it's open. It's an open forum for you guys to contact us, put in your own experiences. There's Q&A. Larry here is going to be in charge of answering a lot of that stuff for you guys. So what's up, Larry? Tell us what we're going to talk about today, bro.
So I think what I want to talk about is, you know, kind of like most things in the field, like we found out, is like, well, I'm interested in some stuff. You're interested in some stuff. We kind of have a different opinion of why we're interested in it, but we're both interested in it. You've been sending me certain things. I look at it, reminds me of something, I send it back to you, and it's almost like you're kind of giving me the, ammunition I need to answer the equation, sort of, right? So Oumuamua was one of the bigger things that have been out there recently, right? That was being studied by that scientist, Avery Loeb, who I loved, and love the respect, and the scientists coming in, giving their opinion now, kind of coming out of from behind the woodwork and sort of...
Oumuamua, the one I'm never going to be able to pronounce correctly.
Oumuamua.
Forgive me.
I'm going
it's
to...
Not, there's a part of my brain that doesn't want to pronounce that correctly. I'm not trying to be facetious.
Put a picture of that up on screen here.
So while Larry looks for this, the way Larry and we operate is, I'm not a skeptic, and Larry's a believer. And we have these exchanges during the week where we share a lot of information together, and I find stuff from my resources, and he finds stuff from his resources, and we've had this ability for the past couple of months to kind of wow each other. So you'll see, we exchange that stuff. We don't really engage on it, and that's what the podcast is, an opportunity for us to kind of, digest, dissect, kick that stuff back and forth, and then share our opinion with you guys. And as I said before, please join us on our website where... we'd love to get your input, feedback. Tell us we're crazy. Tell us we're not. Tell us, whatever you like, We'll tell you to go fuck yourself, or we'll tell you, okay. So the Oumuamua.
So, and I'm just going to kind of play this guy. And this is...
So I remember this thing. So this happened last summer, or the summer before. There was this anomaly that... came in our space, not airspace, but it was relatively close to the Earth, abnormal shape, had strange maneuvering capabilities. A lot of people claim or believe that, it's extraterrestrial. It's the one that's, it's a cigar shape.
Yep. So basically what, Avery was doing was kind of checking out its trajectory, its speed, and all that.
And who's this? Who's this again?
He's a scientist that kind of just jumped onto a podcast. Lex Friedman, one of the cool guys that's out there. And he had questioned, a lot of questions about this, and just sort of like what's going on with it. And I apologize here. I got to find the actual file.
So he's actually been on Lex Friedman?
He has been, yeah.
Oh, so that's good. We should probably add that link to our thing for people who aren't aware.
That's a great idea. And he actually was one of the people that got me interested in it, and then subsequently you sort of sent me some things recently that look like a comet, and I'm like, wait a minute. The comet does not look like a comet to me, because once it came into our atmosphere, it shouldn't be looking succinct anymore, and like all those, real highlights of it where I think, it would look like multiple stars or something had broken up and come into the atmosphere, and they're all like, it's almost like if you took Oumuamua and just took a light pen and touched all of the highlights of it, sort of thing. I kind of saw Oumuamua again. I'm like, this kind of looks like that. If it was a ship and it was a rock at the same time trying to fool us, I think that's what it looks like.
Well, spoiler.
I saw that.
Right.
when you said it to me, you're like, huh? What the fuck is going on?
Right. So we found these. I don't know if you guys are familiar, but there was a sighting over Oregon where, like Larry just explained, it looked like something. It looked like a series of comets that were flying in formation into the Earth's atmosphere. And one of the hypotheses that I explored, it wasn't my idea, but I'm taking it from someone else. I don't remember who. Doesn't really matter. Is that it was a satellite it was falling out of the sky. It was one of Elon Musk's, what's it called, the Starlink.
Yep.
I think there's a galactic war going on up there. That's my crazy side of my brain. And then Larry last week, he couldn't keep the cat in the bag. And he hit me with what he just said, and he thinks it's Oumuamua. And I fell out of my seat because I didn't even think of that. And this guy here, he put that together, and I don't know, it's pretty compelling. I mean, you look at that photo of Oumuamua,
and there's Oumuamua,
and then you look at this video that, if you aren't familiar, we'll post as well, and who knows? There it is.
This is kind of crazy stuff.
I don't know, folks.
So if that really was different, if that wasn't all one piece, when that hit our atmosphere, do you see this? How the thing's kind of all moving? That would be dissipating, and those would be pieces of rock. It just looks like the camera can't do what it wants to do, man. Or something like that. And I was thinking, just looking at this a little bit more critically on how that looks like it's moving together. I don't know. I couldn't stop thinking about it. Let's just say it that way, right? So, hey, listen, guys, tell us what you think out there. One of the ways George and I kind of like to look at this thing, and I don't have the resources to really do it, but one of the critical ways we would approach this is kind of measuring maybe the particles and stuff like that within it, and then from where it came in and when it left. I don't know. Should it all be the same? Are the dimensions kind of the same as this? And are the highlights? Could you overlay this on that and make some highlights out of it? I'm going to try. I'm just not that savvy in this area. But I think that'll be a fun thing to follow up with, too.
This theory is, like I said, it knocked me out of my seat because I wasn't putting those two and two together.
I didn't, right, and you didn't know what Oumuamua was, right?
Well, I knew the Oumuamua, but I butcher the name, so I can't. I'm a fool when it comes. I don't know why, right. But I do remember this. Like I tweeted about this on my account.
Yep.
I tweet alien stuff and all crazy shit all the time. But that one, and I follow this.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Well, that's moving right there.
Well, this is something different.
Oh, this
right?
is the next one. This is the next one.
So explain to the people. I sent this to you. I found this, and I explain to the people what's going on here.
You might be better explaining this one because this is just another one that was kind of in the vein of the four of them. You sent over, it was kind of like a quadrant, and each one of them, it was 4 videos of this.
Right. So this right here, this is happening in broad daylight. Okay. And again, we'll have this link so you guys can see and examine it and replay it all this stuff. And what's happening is you'll notice that when this guy lifts up a filter, I don't know if it's his sunglasses or whatever it is on his camera phone, the ship, whatever that thing is,
a complete fluke.
You can barely see it. And this guy saw it.
But it's almost like the combination of what this guy did with his phone. Like I have an iPhone, whatever the phone you have, he had some sort of protective layer or lens on it, even over the camera. And I believe that it was something to kind of, maybe a moon viewer or something like that. So what it does is it puts a lens over your camera, and it gives you sort of like a shade difference than what you're normally looking through in your camera.
That's the sun. See, watch, he's going to lift up the filter.
I think the combination of everything, the filter and all those things, and us not being able to see it, plus the phone not originally being able to record it.
Right.
I think they've screwed up with our phones. I think him triggering this with the way that he kind of did the lens and all that stuff that doesn't come with the phone per se is the recipe to open it up, and the algorithm to see UFOs, if you know what I mean.
Sure.
Because this is beyond animals.
I mean, there's so much technology in our phones now that what's to say that, they messed up. They gave us too much.
And then this guy was another bug out of like what you had sent me on.
Oh, this is the fleet, dude.
Of the fleet.
This
and
is the
I
fleet.
said, look at it upside down. Did you ever look at this upside down?
No.
If you flip it upside down, those all become, I'm telling you, Star Wars Star Destroyers. Exactly like it.
I see it now, yeah.
Exactly like it. That's why I threw in that other picture, which, I can kind of throw that photo up there too, but it's just a total bug out. It's like, this stuff is real or it's not. It's like, well, where are we with this stuff?
So I don't know if you people can see this, but all of those little white marks, it's a fucking fleet. It's an armada of fucking spaceships.
This might be the same.
And who knows how long this has been going on. It's probably fucking thousands of years.
Yeah. So that is just a total bug out to me. I mean, look at that.
It's insane.
But
the part
it's like, here's Oumuamua from right outside the exterior.
It's insane. And when he lifts up the fucking filter and it's daytime, that's when it gives your heart kind of fucking jumps a little bit because it's like, holy shit. Because you could say half of this shit's CGI.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty good at sniffing it out when it's when it's bullshit.
Yeah.
And some of this stuff, you scratch your head and it's like, whew, if that's fake, that's
no doubt.
That's fucking real.
It's kind of just wild how there's like a lot of new stuff going on out there, and it's like when we send each other stuff, there's usually like some sort of like triangulation with it, where it's like it makes sense to me one way, it makes sense the other way, and now it's cool.
Well, that's why this exchange, our method, which is very kind of informal.
Yeah.
And schizophrenic a little bit. It kind of works because we end up plugging all these holes through, what's it called? Not synergy, but synchronicity.
Serendipity.
There's like this weird synchronicity happening.
Yeah. Yeah, and this was.
Oh, that's more of the. So this video of the debris, the one over Oregon. Now there's been multiple sightings. I sent you what?
See, this is called. It's labeled satellites destroyed.
Right.
So.
Right. So the psyop or the disinformation at the moment is that's a Starlink that's coming out of the sky. That's the trick.
Like, look at what is that back?
Those are fucking windows, or I don't know. Yeah,
no,
it's crazy,
like
dude.
A propulsion unit came on or something.
It's fucking bananas. Do you have the other ones of the satellites being destroyed?
I think I do have a couple more here. Let's see if we can flip over them. I might be able to go right to the actual app itself because there's a download. Oh yeah, wait a minute. This might be them. A lot of the same I saw already. Let's see. Oh,
no. Let's not show that
Something
one.
totally different?
No,
that's not what I want to show.
Don't show that. That's too fucking demonic.
Yeah.
We'll get there eventually, but
yeah, I mean,
we don't want to pull a muscle on the first one.
I hear you, man. I've been busy. I gotta be honest with you, man. That's why I'm kind of glad that we're doing this and moving stuff along, because I've been fighting some of my own demons, if you would, along the path here. But check this out. I think that's more of the, what was it called? The Starlink destroyed or something like that. Satellites destroyed.
Well, yeah, that's another view from another country. I forgot what country that was from.
Right here, let's see.
Indonesia? That one was from Indonesia?
I know, this is another file. It's just going into my...
Yeah, get rid of that. That's the William Cooper thing. We're not going to get into that.
Not today.
That's
Although, I need to find that pictures.
I've been looking.
Where I saw the snapshot of like the women in my family.
Yeah,
I think it's just crazy.
That thing. I'm trying to find where it is too.
I need to figure out where this video is.
But where are the other what's this one? This one during the day.
Thanks, guys, and until the next one, don't forget to look up.
We'll see you on the other side, baby.
Cheers.